It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with my esteemed colleagues, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, we'll be watching the Los Angeles Clippers playing against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Checking out Oklahoma City, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. Well, we're going to see Doc Rivers on the sidelines tonight, and there is no doubt he's been a successful coach wherever he's been. This question for you, Kenny, how would you grade his handling of the Clippers roster during his tenure?
Well, it's never easy being both president and the team coach. I mean, think about this. That's a lot of pressure because when the coach isn't doing his job well, who fires him? Not the president. When the
We are live at the Staples Center for a Western Conference contest with the Los Angeles Clippers here in L.A. And get ready for another dose of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. They've got Roberson. Victor Oladipo is out there with Russell Westbrook. And then there's Steven Adams, and it's Ilyasova in at the fourth. Oladipo's got the game going here with the first basket for the Thunder. Thunder on D. It's a three-point game. And Victor Oladipo, after a solid rookie campaign, really took it up a notch last season, even after missing, Clark, the first 9 games with that facial fracture.
I love this kid's gravitas. I mean, he's got a presence about him. His percentages improved across the board, field goal, three-point free throws. But I like his work ethic and his confidence.
Paul against Westbrook. And it's Paul penetrating. It's hauled in by Adams.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Ilyasova dishes to Westbrook. And there's the feed to Roberson. Pulls it from 20. And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist from Roberson.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
The shot's good from Paul.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Westbrook up top. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Got that bucket in no time at all. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Westbrook missing again.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Redick inside the line. They get the rebound. And Mbah-a-Moute kicks to Jordan. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Paul, no one around him. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. Pass to Oladipo. And Jordan sends it back. And now the Clippers on the break. Shot's good from Mbah-a-Moute.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
The Thunder with another miss.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range. Oh, that is just weak defense there. Pretty sure that was not the plan to give him. Those kind of baskets at the hoop.
And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Roberson gets the bucket.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move. And for long stretches of the season, the Thunder, they had a short bench early on due to injury and just having a short rotation. They did change things up, though, as they went through that regular season.
Westbrook drives in. That's good. Westbrook's got 8 points.
Their interior has been inferior. Defensively, it has got to tighten up.
You're right on target there, Greg. Of the last 10 points they've allowed, 8 have come from in close.
Redick with the bucket. Well, for the Thunder, Greg, you're talking about, they did have to go to their bench more and more. And Clark, as the season wore on, their bench players were playing a lot of minutes.
Yeah, actually, they ended up in the top 10 in bench minutes played. The trades they made at the deadline helped bring depth to the team, and they took advantage of it.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. Last season for Chris Paul, another strong season. He had quite a year for him in terms of media hype. He was as strong as ever on the court and off the court.
And that's a great point. You know, he did kind of fly under the radar. It's hard to imagine a first-team Hall of Famer in the future could do that, but a lot of it had to do with Steph Curry kind of coming on to the scene, splashing on the scene, if you will. But he is still one of the top point guards in our league.
Now here's Westbrook. 8 points for him. Crawford left side.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Wesley Johnson's checked in for the Clippers.
You know, for Paul, you talk about the lack of talk about him last year. Very quietly came close to the 50-40-90 throw.
And it's blocked by Adams. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Abrinas is checked in for Oklahoma City.
Alex Abrinas.
Here's Paul. Lets the three fly. Paul can't get that one to fall.
The 50-40-90 club, something only elite scorers reach it, and Paul came close while playing point guard. He might not get the height he used to, but CP3 is very much still one of the best in our league.
So, for the Clippers, Spates comes in for DeAndre Jordan, and it's Austin Rivers in for Paul. Payne, he's checked in for Oklahoma City.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
And it's Westbrook missing.
Well, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
And Wesley Johnson with the slam.
Yeah, he went for a little extra on that one.
Well, he usually doesn't finish soft, obviously. You know, he can when necessary, sure, but not that simple.
Not when you can throw it down like that.
Yes, sir.
Double team on Westbrook. Releases. Scores his sixth bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Here's Rivers. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Well, I like the defense there. Right up in his grill. Didn't give him a chance.
And that one's good. Griffin. Thunder have gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. Westbrook looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
You know, and Billy Donovan, the Oklahoma City Thunder, were able to pull him away from the college game last season. Signed him to
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it.
Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Felton's checked in, and Oklahoma City also making a switch. Robertson's checked in. And now here's Rivers, the fast break opportunity. Felton can't get it to go.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
Westbrook with it. Picked up by Rivers. It's Westbrook with the drive. When you think about guards who play without fear or any hesitation, Russell Westbrook is the first of those guys to come to mind.
I tell you what, man, his relentless pursuit and attacking of the goal and his opponent is really something to watch.
Brandon Bass is checked in for Jamal Crawford. And Felton is up top. He's covered by Westbrook. Felton kicks to Rivers. In the corner, it's Bass. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go.
And for Westbrook, he had some high praise. Allen Iverson said he's a huge fan of Westbrook and sees so much of himself in him, mostly due to how they play with heart. I'll tell you the other thing. Allen Iverson I always felt was the most intimidating small guard in the history of the league. Russell Westbrook rapidly trying to claim that honor.
The pass to Bass to end the run. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. Oklahoma City leading by 8. Here's Roberson. Johnson with the block. Oh, and here comes Rivers all alone.
Always some entertainment value when you go with the windmill jam.
Yeah, rim shaker and the wrist breaker.
Outrageous, guys.
For 3, Westbrook, and the shot is good. Westbrook's got 22 points.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Thunder lead by 9. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. Doc Rivers is really a master motivator, isn't he?
Yeah,
it's
sure
almost jiu-jitsu, the way he takes something like criticism and Clark turns it into a compliment.
How could you not want to play for Doc? I mean, he's the ultimate players coach and the kind of guy his players would do anything for. He's played the game, and he's a tremendous communicator.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And what stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
Just the start they're looking for in this game. Solid offensively through the first.
Very crisp and sharp, not much stagnation at all on offense.
Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. Luke Mbamute out there with Brandon Bass. And it's Jordan in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. And Oladipo kicks to Roberson. Poked loose. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense. Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room. Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Not to the surprise of anyone, really, but the Clippers last year were strong at home once again. They managed to go 30-11 at Staples Center.
Yeah, and Kevin, that makes 3 straight seasons for the Clippers of 30 or more wins at home.
Here is Mbamute. Shot is off. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. Boom, he jams it straight down.
I tell you what, you got to love his aggressiveness finishing inside like that.
And that's why they look to get him the ball around the rim. It's either a dunk or free throws every time.
You know, the big thing for the Clippers is that they won some big games in Staples over tough opponents. I mean, also won 6 of their last 7 to secure the 3 seed in the West. And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And one issue with the Clippers at home is that it didn't feel like they were at home. But Blake Griffin said home court advantage is just not there for us. And this is on the heels of a loss where the crowd was cheering for the other team louder than the Clippers at times.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Bass. And it's Crawford in for Mba'amute. The 10-footer. Here's Jordan. And he uses the glass on the layup. Jordan's got his first bucket of the night.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys. And it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
On its way from Oladipo for two.
He's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far. Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
The Thunder with the lead. They double him with Jordan. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Oladipo.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Westbrook's checked in. And the Clippers have possession. The drive by Paul. And Griffin scores. The assist by Paul. Griffin's got it all tied up now for the Clippers.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Boy, for Jamal Crawford, guys, it's been a really good career. Not many guys can maintain his level of quickness after 15 years in the league. But last season, he finally started to show a little wear and tear.
Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
And back to Crawford last season, he was down in field goal and three-point percentage. Plus, he battled with a calf injury that ultimately kept him out of 17, 18 games late in the year.
Yeah, Kevin, but his deep range spread the floor when he was out there. He still has that presence about him that you have to honor him. And he also hits some very timely shots. A dangerous assassin who always needs to be accounted for. If you look at Chris Paul, you're looking at a guy who really is the standard bearer of point guards. He can pass, he can score, he plays great defense. He also competes. But what makes him the floor general that all others are measured against, really the instincts and leadership.
And here we go with Westbrook running it up the court. Ilyasova hits the bucket. Ilyasova's got his second bucket.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
And it's Paul penetrating. Crawford outside. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. 7 points for Jamal Crawford. Going back to Chris Paul, if you could build a point guard from scratch, Clark, he might be the model.
Yeah, I tell you what, you could do much worse than him, that's for sure. One of the very best. 6 times he's led the NBA in steals. Just an incredible all-around player. One of the greatest team leaders, I think, in the history of the league as well.
Over the last 2 seasons, he's led the league in assists. You're right. 18 feet out. The shot is off.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Griffin a screen on Oladipo. Paul missing again.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Here's Paul. 12 points for him. From downtown, and again Los Angeles with the triple.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. Another shot, and Jordan sends it back.
I think it's going to be tough for them to trim this deficit if he keeps missing those kinds of shots, Kevin. I mean, they need his points.
Paul passes to Reddick. And again, the Clippers good for 2. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
Griffin kicks to Paul. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him. Boy, they're trailing in this game, and they're starting to settle for jumpers offensively.
Yeah, it could work, but I wouldn't take that approach, Clark. They should be fighting their way inside for better looks.
Shot's good. Griffin making the play. 18 points for Chris Paul. Offense is what drives the Clippers, and they were fantastic at it last season. Easily one of the most exciting teams to watch with their high-flying and high-scoring act and #1 in terms of efficiency.
Yeah, and it's not just a flash for the Clippers on offense. You talked about their efficiency on the offensive end. Led the league in points scored per 100 possessions. At 109.8.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Westbrook dishes to Adams. Can't hit from in close.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Westbrook with it. Now Felton defending. They need this. And it's sent back by Space. And now here's Rivers, the fast break opportunity. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Roberson's got his 3rd rebound on the night. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. Adams. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark.
Which is a spark they desperately need, Kevin. They've got to ramp up the intensity.
Tries it from 19. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go, but it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
And that...
Yes, Kevin, I'm here with Blake Griffin, and obviously a high-scoring half for you guys in this one, Blake. What was the key to breaking it open?
It starts on defense. Our defense did a good job of getting stops, getting rebounds, getting out in the open floor, and got some easy buckets, and then, shots start to fall.
Blake, thank you. Kevin, a complete culture change.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Welcome to the first quarter didn't play out the way the Clippers had hoped, as hard as they tried to compete. All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report.
And As we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook.
The way he was able to attack the rim in that first half. Defenders are going to need to start building walls and being connected defensively if they want to have any chance to stop him.
Now, come on, Greg. That's much easier said than done when he's the penetrator. I mean, his speed and agility make him extremely tough to cover.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Taking a look at the Thunder. Russell Westbrook out there with Victor Oladipo. Then there's Andre Robertson. Then it's Ilyasova, and it's Adams in at the 5 spot. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Robertson can't hit.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Paul. Jordan the pass to Paul. Griffin kicks to Jordan. Deflects the pass. And here we go with Westbrook running it up the court.
Well, they need those kinds of plays right now. I mean, smart defense generating some offense.
And really, Clark, that's the way you get yourself back into the game. Key stops and then try to get out in transition for some easiness.
Thunder trailing by 11.
And, guys, how about Ilyasova last season shooting the basketball? Always a decent threat to score. His improvements in efficiency were amazing. He increased his field goal accuracy from 41 to 47% in only 1 year.
And we were talking about Ilyasova. There's a reason his field goal percentage went up last season. It wasn't necessarily better shooting. It was probably better shot selection.
And I think the scheme played to his strengths. Lots of ball movement, penetration, kicking out to open spot-up shooters. Ersan showed us that's his kind of game.
Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for the Clippers. Here's Oladipo. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Clippers leading by 13. Paul dishes to Redick. That 3 off the mark. Thunder have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. On its way from Oladipo for 2. Another miss by Oladipo.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, he just can't get anything to go out there.
And there's the foul. It goes on Ilyasova. That's his first foul. Cantor checked in for Ilyasova. Here's Paul, and it's blocked by Adams. They get it back. Paul passes to Jordan. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Here's Redick. No good. Excellent D from Cantor. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Westbrook, look at that.
You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
I tell you what, guys, I don't care what the score is. That's the play we're going to remember when this game is over.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. Rob. Passes it to Oladipo. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 6 assists here tonight.
Oh, nice double pump finish there. Strictly for the fans.
Paul is doubled. Kicks to Redick. In the corner, it's Crawford. Drops in the tray. Crawford's got 10 points.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on him.
Back to Westbrook. Puts it up from 17. Off the left rim and out.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Last year, the Thunder were in a playoff battle all season, Clark. Their road record of 16-24, a big part of why they didn't sneak into the playoffs.
Well, when you're dealing with the kinds of injuries the Thunder had last year, it's impossible to be your best, and grinding out road wins is that much tougher.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
And really with the Thunder and their road problems last season, both Phoenix and New Orleans had better road records than they did. And had the Thunder been tougher on the road, no doubt they would have made it in.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Johnson comes in for J.J. Redick. And it's Rivers in for Chris Paul. And he banks in the layup. Jordan's got his second basket of the game.
Not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge, too.
They've been the aggressors, plain and simple, outworking them, fighting for every loose ball.
They get it back. And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That's his first foul. A different look for the Clippers. Spates checked in for DeAndre Jordan. That's Felton in for Blake Griffin. And again, Oklahoma City running the court in transition. And here's Westbrook from the arc, but they recover it. Here's Kanter, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
This guy is a beast on the board.
And when he gets those second chance points, he does not waste one of them.
And you know what? It's always going to be a powerhouse finish with him. We know that for sure. And, you know, the Thunder had road trouble right out of the gate last season, guys. Only had one road win in their first 9 road games. They also had 4 different instances of 4 or more game road losing streaks last season.
And Kanter over to help. Westbrook against Crawford. Stolen by Kanter. Oladipo outside from the wing. They get it back. Kanter kicks to Adams. And Oladipo and Crawford gets it to go on the assist by Rivers. And 12 points for Crawford. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Clippers.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
They have, but you also can't overlook how well they've defended the rim, as they've challenged every shot and also gotten quite a few blocks as well. And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's not making that one.
And there's the call on Felton. That is his first foul of the game. And Bahamute's checked in for the Clippers. And a switcher also for Oklahoma City. Ronnie Price is checked in for Russell Westbrook. Oladipo for 3. The shot no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. That's good. 1:19 left to play here in the third. Down low, it's deflected. And here we go with Adams running it up the court. Johnson with the block. And Bahamute with it. 11 points in the game.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander. Don't underestimate him. He can knock that down.
Clippers leading by 5. Here's Felton. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Felton's got his first basket of the night. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. And here's Price from beyond the arc. The shot will not go. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's Rivers. His three-pointer's off the mark.
That's a shot you've got to take if you're looking for the three-pointer. I mean, the defense was nowhere around.
Doubled by Felton. Price dishes to Kanter. Oladipo, the pass to Adams. Here's Roberson. That one off the back iron and out.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
That's his third personal foul. Substitution on the court.
And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Still a nice play to make sure that pass didn't reach its target.
Kyle Singleton.
7 seconds left in the third quarter. Right wing. Here is Mbamute. Off target. The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Clippers lead by 7. And we'll be back right after this. The fourth quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back. Clippers leading by 7. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. And it's Mbah Moute into the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. The Thunder shooting about 42% so far. It's Westbrook with the drive. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. A lot of ferocious dunkers in the NBA, but what did you say about Westbrook as maybe the top dunker right now on that list?
Well, the ferocity, the tenacity. I mean, he's almost angry when he takes it to the basket the way he does. I think that's part of what makes him so special.
And the Clippers making a change here. Crawford's checked in. Thunder trailing by 7. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
Boy, did he go hard to the boards, but clearly went over the back in doing it.
Yeah, kudos for the effort. I always love that kind of effort, but he was just a little overzealous.
And here's the fast break. Oladipo leading the way. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And, you know, with Westbrook, it fits right in with how he plays. I mean, he is relentless when he goes at the rim and takes out any contact he felt on the way to get there.
Here's Jordan. Excellent D from Cantor.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
And one last note, guys, about Westbrook. He dunks on purpose. I mean, last season he said that he dunks so hard to discourage any defender from blocking his shot or even contesting him.
Griffin with it. Westbrook picks him up. And stolen by Ilyasova. And now Oladipo pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And, guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
The dish to Robertson. He tries for 3. Kept alive. Feeds to Ilyasova. He kicks to Westbrook. Fires the 3. Paul with the defensive effort. Crawford dishes to Redick. Stolen by Cantor. And stolen by Jordan. Here's Paul. They need this one. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Paul's been great. He has 20 points and 7 assists. Some effective offense making passes, and he's also been hitting from deep with the 3-ball.
And Clark, he's got the D on its heels. Smart passing, hot shooting. That is a deadly combination.
And the Thunder making a change here. Adams checked in. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Westbrook against Redick. Here's Oladipo. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 9th assist in the game now. Well, it was a season last year of heartbreak and change for the Thunder, narrowly missing the playoffs as the Pelicans beat them out with that 8th position.
Yeah, and they were teetering back and forth on that 8th spot for most of the year. Ultimately, they just couldn't hold on to that final playoff spot.
And the Clippers call time here.
Guys, for the Thunder, that playoff miss was the first time they didn't make the postseason since their first year in Oklahoma. Fans had really been spoiled with how successful the Thunder have been of late.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Doc Rivers address his team. He said, we are this close to finishing them off, but the job is not done yet, and I don't want to see any let-up out there. We'll see how well his point got across, guys.
And the Western playoffs just, it seemed a bit amiss without having the Thunder involved. Westbrook, I tell you what, he did everything he could to try and carry that injured group into the postseason last year, but it just wasn't to be.
And it's Paul penetrating. That is good.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Here's Oladipo. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And Victor Oladipo with the elite athleticism and versatility to be a perennial all-star. We've seen the second-year phenom line up as a 1. He's played off guard. He's even played a little small forward in his time in the league.
And he has that quickness, length, and power combo to be a lockdown defender at all of those positions as well. So that's why he was the co-defensive player of the year coming out of college.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth.
They got off to a nice start, a good start in the first half. But they've fallen off a bit here in the second half, and I'm not quite sure why. Maybe they just need to pick up the intensity a bit.
Oklahoma City the rebound. And Roberson kicks to Westbrook. Over Jordan. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. And that's now 28 points for Russell Westbrook. The Clippers in the lead. Here's Paul. And it's blocked by Adams. Paul passes to Jordan. Crawford, no one around him. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. And that's 15 points for Jamal Crawford. Kiwi Steven Adams, one of the toughest players down on the block.
And Kevin Adams is not afraid to get under somebody's skin. He's pretty strong defensively, too.
Thunder trailing by 5. Expanding his range. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 15 rebounds here tonight.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs. Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup. And, you know, guys, that's one of the things I like about Adams. I mean, he'll draw the ire of opposing players just because of how he approaches the game.
And he gets the bucket.
We're seeing him bring that shooting percentage up now, guys. The first half was a struggle for him.
The shot by Paul, no good.
But still, eventually, you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Oladipo dishes to Robertson. The kick out to Oladipo. Pulls up on the elbow, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Now it's just a 3-point Los Angeles lead.
Yeah, and guys, Adams doesn't want to be known as a dirty player. I mean, I think he feels he plays aggressive and he hustles, and that sometimes rubs players the wrong way.
That's good.
A delicious dime from Chris Paul there.
Thunder trailing by 5. It's Oladipo on the wing, covered by Reddick. Westbrook, no good.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
Roberson gets the bucket. Roberson's got 7 points for the quarter.
That's a brain freeze right there from the entire defense. Now is not the time to lose your focus.
Here's Paul. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. And the Clippers lead by 5. The Thunder have gone 7-15 from the floor here in the fourth. Right around 46-47%. Ilyasova inside the line. Misses off the right iron.
That would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it. Are you kidding me?
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, as cool as can be, Clark. Great focus and efficiency. That's how they built this league.
And Bahamute's jumped in for Jamal Crawford. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. It's Oladipo on the wing. And he dunks it down.
Man, he slams it home and gets a little camera time on the backside of it.
He spent a while up there on the rim.
And I like the fact that the ref's going to give him a little bit of leeway there and a lot more than they used to.
A shot by Jordan, no good. Thunder trailing by 5. And Oladipo kicks to Roberson. Pass to Westbrook. Inside, here's Adams, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Yeah, I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
Oklahoma City moving the ball around and finished off by Westbrook.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
Paul with the steal. The shot. The shot is off, and it's Oklahoma City the other way. Oladipo, the pass to Ilyasova. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. 2 points here might be all the cushion they need.
You wouldn't think so. This game is theirs for the taking.
And they go to the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
Perfectly done at the stripe there. That brings their lead up to an even more comfortable level.
And Oladipo kicks to Ilyasova. Sinks it. And now they trail by just 4. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They trail by 6. There's 18 seconds left to play in the final quarter. The tray. Yes! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3. There's 14 seconds left in the game. And now they foul and stop the clock.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're behind by 5. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
And a quick bucket and a foul is really the only option at this point.
And the important thing about the foul is who you foul. They don't want to send a top-notch free thrower to the line if they can avoid it.
Here's Redick. And that one's good.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They're losing by 7. 3 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, they can call all the timeouts they want, but really, I don't think it matters at this point.
Yeah, I'm ready to go home just like the players are. There's nothing they can do to salvage this one right now. Let's go. Get out of here. Game done.
You summed it up.
I was going to say, yeah, I don't think we need to comment after that.
Adios. And so Los Angeles takes the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Chris Paul. He might top it. A big key to his